Okay, we are on the north side of the garage. The home faces east. This is the electric meter and the load center cabinet right here. We're missing our bolt. We're missing our screw on the load center cabinet. That's not me. Okay. Now these cabinets, both of these cabinets, you can tell it's 200 amp service, copper to copper. Both of these cabinets should be sealed on three sides to help prevent moisture infiltration into the brickwork, into the wall system. And when they do that, you'll notice a lot of times that they'll seal it here and here, and here and here, and here. But a lot of times they have a little bit of trouble getting in between here and here. And it needs to be sealed in those areas just as important as that area. Just as important as that area. So moving on along, this is the north interior wall, and this is this is the UFER, this is the bonding location, all right? And the second ground within 6 feet. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not through here. Here's our first ground. This grounding rod, this is supposed to be an 8-foot grounding rod. Okay, and you're supposed to bury an 8-foot grounding rod 8 feet into the ground. And not 7 foot 6 inches. Not 7 foot 6 inches like that. No, it's supposed to be buried more than that. So, you know, the electrician can convince the code inspector, convince the code inspector that there's enough resistance so that burial was sufficient, and the code inspector would allow an exception. But I wasn't here, and I don't see a green tag, so I wasn't here when the code inspector allowed an exception. You might want to talk to your code inspector. So over here we got our UFER, and it's not labeled, you'll notice. When we come inside of our cabinet, do I see a location for the UFER? Do I see a location for our bonding? No, I don't. I see an energy notice, so there's there. Okay, so we got that. So now they use tamper-proof screws. They didn't want me in here. They're trying to protect the breakers, is what they're trying to do. These are GFCI and AFCI breakers. This is how we test them. Okay, it's very scientific. We just push the buttons. And we go back and we reset them. They reset, then we're good to go. But what we're noticing here is just because this is tamper-proof doesn't mean we can't see everything. All right? I got these bottom edges off. Okay? Got these bottom edges off. And I was able to see that we got a gap between the cabinet and the wall more than a 1/16 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch, excuse me. See, this cabinet is supposed to fit flush on the edge of this dead front cover is supposed to fit flush on the cabinet edge. And when the wall sticks out like that, that's too much, okay? The whole idea about this fitting flush to the cabinet is if sparks happen and it breaks down, well then they can crawl out. They can crawl out. And so the whole idea about the cabinet was to, prevent that from happening. Now, according to our labeling, our air conditioner is properly fused. And according to our labeling, you're supposed to have a surge protector inside of here, and we do not have a surge protector. And so this is an open knockout. These are knockouts. We have an open knockout. You can stick your finger in there and grab yourself a good dose of electricity. So at the minimum, you should have had a knockout. I believe the local code is requiring that this has a surge protector inside of it. Surge protectors are good. We do not have a surge protector. And because we don't have one, we have an open knockout. Our cabinet is not mounted flush to the wall. Okay? Our bonding location is not labeled. Our grounding rod is not properly buried. and we do not have sealant, you can see daylight between the cabinet and the wall. See that? Is the camera picking that up for us? Okay. Is that all? No, that's not all, bud. See this? This is handwriting. See where it says square D? That's printing. Now, the cabinet manufacturer and code both agree. Okay, they said this shall be durable printed material. It even comes with a little, if we could get that cover off, you could probably find the little stickers inside of there. So this is all supposed to be labeled with durable, like, see where it says 22652? That's printing. Okay? See where it says, okay, there's square D, that's printing. See where it says QOC42UF, that's printing. You know what kind of printing that is? That is the model of the cabinet. And this model has been recalled. An electrician needs to come out here and look at this cabinet. You got two options. This cabinet, because the manufacturer is determined, and the National Builders Association, it's the National Association of Home Builders, okay, they have determined that this cabinet is not safe, has spark issues. And this builder probably belongs to the National Builders Association. So there's that. So his association, Builders Association, their association, get my pronouns right, their association agrees with Square D that this panel is not safe as it is. You got two options. You can replace the cabinet, you can replace the the whole cabinet and the panel, or it can be made safe. It only costs a couple dollars to make it safe. It's not expensive to make it safe. I have conversations all the time. We do all of them this way, and they're all done that way. We're not going to make this one safe. Well, if everybody else's house burns down, do you want your house to burn down? Just everybody jumps off a bridge. You want to jump off a bridge? No. They come in. If it's a licensed electrician who's been through the Square D little program to do that, he can come in here and make some adjustments to this cabinet and make it safe as per Square D. Okay, and there's a notice posted on it that I don't see, and it's got the electrician's signature, his initials, and it's got the date when it was made safe. And so that anybody that looks at this cabinet, they don't look at this, they go, oh, look at this, and then but they see this, they go, oh, but it's been made safe. And that's a lot more economical than replacing the whole cabinet. There's a lot less manpower. It only takes minutes to make it safe. All right? There's no reasonable excuse not to make this cabinet safe. But until it has been made safe, this cabinet has been recalled. And once the electrician's in there, maybe he can see something else, and after that, it's on him. I wish I could show you more. I really do, but thanks to these little guys, I can't. I'm going to go on Amazon and see if I can get a special wrench. They were using these a few years back when we had supply issues, and a lot of breakers were disappearing on the job site. And if you're a thief, you got that wrench. Okay, it's been around long enough. This probably's been around for a couple years. So if you're a thief, you've got that wrench. It's hard for a home inspector to get in there, though, huh? Again, I wish I could get in. These are the issues that we found. Our bonding location's not labeled. Handwritten, recalled panel, open knockout, also missing surge protector, gapping cabinet, grounding rod not properly buried, meter not sealed. Oh, and we're missing our bolt. This one, they didn't have any problem with me getting in here, huh? Guess nothing to hide.